My journey with NABS started when I went through a mass restructuring this past spring, and I recognized that I needed some help with taking my career in a new direction. The support and the reaction I got was tremendous. It was instantaneous. They wanted to see me right away. They wanted to bring me in, get me going.
2.5 years ago, we welcomed our first child, Chloe, and just this past August, we welcomed our second child, Benjamin. Chloe is a typical 2.5-year-old, rambunctious, energetic. What's not typical about her is the fact that when she was born, many of her organs were fused together. So that presented complications immediately within the first minutes of birth. She had to be rushed to Sick Kids Hospital.
I didn't know much of anything about NABS. I didn't know that they existed. I didn't know the kind of services they offered. In times like these, where someone like me with an MBA still struggles to find jobs, it's evident that there are some people that need help. It's difficult to navigate the job hunting industry. It's a huge market. It's confusing, it's bewildering. For someone who either might be new to the area or might have some health difficulties and that impacts their ability to get a job. Really any troubles that they might have approaching this job market, NABS can help.
I'm a marketing professional who started in the industry a number of years ago, and over the course of the years have been to multiple events put on by NABS, and am lucky enough to work with somebody who is actually a NABS ambassador. Through that person I was able to find out more about NABS and how they could help me with my situation. 6 years ago I was diagnosed with a rare eye disease called keratoconus, which is the depletion of your cornea. It actually makes your cornea cone up and then causes obstruction to your vision.
When I was diagnosed with lung cancer last May, I went through treatment, chemo and radiation. I was told in January that the lung cancer was gone. Big celebration. Well, within a week I had a brain tumor because the cancer had moved. So going from planning to go back to my life in March came to an abrupt halt. Thank you. Just thank you. I don't know what I would have done the last couple of months if I hadn't got that help. And it just was wonderful.
Through NABS, in association with the Paul Malvahill Foundation, I was able to get the funding that I needed for this surgery that is not covered through OHIP. If I wouldn't have gotten the surgery, then I would have at some point needed a corneal transplant. Prior to being assisted by NABS, NABS was just a party that happened multiple times a year where we went and fraternized with colleagues and friends. However, now NABS is more than that. I now see it as a foundation within the advertising industry that actually assists real people with real problems.
Organizations like these who are set up to help people, regardless of their background, their orientation, their education level, regardless of any of that stuff, any organization that's set up to help people out deserves our thanks and our contribution in return. In dark times, it's a really bright organization.
They allowed me to maintain my same financial level so that I could leave work and provide this support for my daughter. So in fact, NABS has given the greatest gift that a parent could give a child, which is to be the best parent. So thank you, NABS.
Seeing the first snowfall or seeing the first leaf fall or laying on a beach and enjoying the ocean. These are all things that I thought that I would never see or would not continue to see, and through the help of NABS was able to prolong my vision and hopefully see for the rest of my life.
As I learned more about NABS, as I experienced the helping hand that they gave to me, it became apparent that through their fundraising efforts, through their charitable events, every single thing was very important. And my situation was certainly nowhere near dire. It was certainly nowhere near some of the case studies that I've been told about. And I was impressed by the fact that NABS treated everybody equally. They didn't prejudge. They said, how can we help?